Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Alex and today I want to talk about a VSTI instrument called Addictive drums, so stay tuned. So let's get started. This will be a quick overview of Addictive drums. I do plan to make more in-depth video later on. But anyway, when you open Addictive drums, it opens up to a kit tab. In here you can customize your own kit or use a preset. To use a preset, you go right here, click on it, and it gives you a list of different presets you have. If you go to a clean one, there's a DW, Pearl, Sonar, and Tama kit, and they actually use these kits to record the sound. So let's pick a Sonar one. Sounds amazing. If you don't like, for example, if you don't like a kick sound, you can click L right here, and it gives you a list of which ones you have installed already. Kind of like this sound, and it actually tells you information about it, the studio, room size they use, and stuff like that. And if you like the sound, you just click OK. Or you can use the arrow up and down. And then you have a mute, solo, fader right here, and you can do that to each piece separately. For toms, you can actually use a set instead of manually selecting one. Like for example, if you click a set, let's pick this one. It gives you the whole set already, and that's pretty much it for it. In the bottom here, we have a mixer. For each channel, we have a insert, disable, or enable, and that is gate, compressor, EQ, stuff like that. You'll have a effects channel, which is reverb, mute, solo, phase reverse, and fader. Also pen right here. And the layout of it is like you would record a real drum set. You have a mic for kick, snare, hi-hat, extra, and this can be a bunch of different stuff. It can be tambourine, claps, stuff like that. But anyway, for toms, you have an overhead mics, which is for the cymbals and the crashes. You have a room mic, you have an extra bus and a master bus right here. On the top portion of the mixer, we have a label for each channel, and if you click on it, it takes you to the next tab, which is called Added. And here you can pretty much manipulate and edit the sound. I have a kick selected right now, so let's start from that. The sampler window right here, I can choose how much bleed do I want it to go towards the overhead mic and room mic. Also the pan for it. So if I want my kick go more towards the overhead, I just turn this up. Maybe sounds more, or I can take it down completely. Same stands for the room, and then I can add more room. So it's great. It's something with same thing has to do with pan. So it's great to use, especially like sometimes when you want to have a less reverb on the drums. Take it down from the room. But anyway, moving on, we have a filter, an envelope right here, and if you click on it, in here you can actually adjust the pitch of the instrument or of the piece. You can actually make it lower. So also I can adjust the volume for it, and they have a filter, and this thing works like a high pass or low pass filter. You can either cut, like this part means it's cutting out those frequencies, and the selected portion means it keeps those, so it's great. Also in here we have a mic positioning. We can either make it closer to the beater or close to the front of the mic, or we can choose between them. And you can do that for snare, also overhead. No, I'm sorry, not overhead, room. You can choose how much of the distance from the mics you want to have. And then we have channel insert right here. And in here we have a compressor, distortion, 3-band EQ, and saturation and output. And this works like a gain on the mixer. And pretty much you can compress the sound, you can EQ it, you can add distortion to it if you want it. It works very nice. Also, there is two reverb channels, and if we click on them, it takes us to the effects tab, and in here we can choose what kind of reverb we want. We can choose between plate, ambience, room, and hall. Also, we can adjust the pre-delay for it, reverb time, damping. There's a 2-band EQ, and you can bypass it right here. Also, there's an volume, pan, and pre and post buttons. So it works very nice. Also in here, if I want to add some reverb to my kick, I just turn up reverb 1 and see how it does an extremely good job. Let me go back here. So that's pretty much how you do it. Very simple. The last tab it has is beats, and that's pretty much where all the MIDI loops are located. There's a search bar. You can actually search by the let's say genre. I want to look for rock music. Type in rock, and it gives me every single rock, anything that has to do with rock. It will show up in here. Also, I can search by category. Say I want metal, click on it, and it'll give you only metal loops. Or time signature. Like if my song is 4x4, I hit it, it gives me every single loop that has 4x4 in it. Very useful. Also, I can search only for beats or only for fill-ins. This is all the fill-ins that I have for metal. Or I can hit all category. It'll give me every single category. And that's pretty much it. Next we have in here we can actually play the loops. If we select one, let's for example this one, I just hit play, and it allows me to preview it. Also, I can drag it. If I want this beat, I just drag it and do favorites and leave it there for future references. Let's say I'm looking for this one. I like this one. I can just leave it. Let's say I kind of love this intro, so I'm gonna leave it as well. And I can just keep going and going. And if I don't want something, I just select it and hit remove, and it just removes it. Now in here we have a sync and tempo, and what that means is when I hit sync, whenever I hit my play button for DAW, see right here, it plays with it. And tempo is, it will adjust the tempo I have current selected for my project or my song. So you never want to forget that. Also in the bottom here, we have a beat transformer. And what it does essentially is speeds up or slows down the beat you selected. For example, this one. This is the original. I can slow it down by half, or I can speed up 150. Stuff like that. Also in here, I kind of find this useful a lot. For example, if I like this beat and I just drag it to my DAW, my project, and I hit play, and it plays. Also, let's say I need it for at least 8 beats. I select 8 beats and drag it, and it pretty much automatically duplicates it for me. So it can be a very useful tool. Also, you can control the velocity, intensity, and filter in here. And that's pretty much all about it. Very simple, yet very powerful program. I tried a couple different ones. I kind of just ended up with this one. It costs around $169, but it's worth getting it because you need no drum room, you need no drums, no preamps, no anything. it has great sounding, and you can work from your DAW. It's beautiful. And like I said, this was just a quick overview of the video. I do plan to make more in-depth and describe how to use it and integrate it with your DAW, so stay tuned for that. Also guys, if you have any questions or you want me to do a video something on audio production, please leave a comment down below or email it to me. I will include my email in the descriptions. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, take care.